Lou Gehrig might be the greatest baseball player ever because he was blessed with great ability to play baseball, but he did what every one of us does, which is get up every morning and go to work.
The son of German immigrants, Lou Gehrig was born on June 19, 1903, in New York City. He attended Columbia University, where his hitting caught the attention of the Yankees, who signed him for the then handsome sum of $1,500.
Lou Gehrig played at Columbia, hit mammoth home runs, many that landed on 116th Street and people still talk about today. And I think that really kind of showed you just what kind of a talent you were talking about.
Gehrig joined the Yankees in 1923 and became the starting first baseman in 1925. He set a long-standing record for most consecutive games played in Major League Baseball, earning him the nickname the Iron Horse.
Lou Gehrig would play no matter what. He played until he couldn't play anymore because he was dying. He played in 2,130 consecutive games. No ball player had ever done that before, and no one did it after him until Cal Ripken came along.
Playing in the shadow of teammate Babe Ruth, Gehrig amassed 2,721 hits, 493 home runs, and proved himself to be one of the most dominant hitters in baseball. A career .340 hitter, Gehrig helped the Yankees win 6 World Series between 1927 and 1938.
I think when you look at Lou Gehrig's numbers, sometimes you almost think they're fiction or typos because they're so enormous. Day after day, you look at his box scores, and he was filling box scores in ways that players just don't do every day.
Well, Lou Gehrig, he was phenomenal. Not only was he just an amazing, amazing ball player, for the time he played with Ruth, who was probably a better player on the Yankees.
During the 1938 season, Gehrig's performance started to slip. And on May 2, 1939, in an unprecedented move, he pulled himself from the Yankee lineup, ending his streak of games played.
He started to trip over his feet. He started to have difficulty with dexterity with his hands, and that was really the first warning sign for him that he should get checked out.
Gehrig checked into the Mayo Clinic and was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a degenerative muscular disease, later commonly referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease. In 1939, in front of a sold-out Yankee Stadium, Lou Gehrig officially retired from baseball.
Lou Gehrig's story of triumph and tragedy has to be considered, one of the great American stories.
I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for. Thank you.
There's no greater speech, a man dying to say, today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I mean, that's stuff that Hollywood would try to make up and fail at.
Immediately following his retirement, Major League Baseball waived the mandatory waiting period and voted Lou Gehrig into the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, and the New York Yankees retired his uniform number 4. Gehrig died on June 2, 1941.
Lou Gehrig proved that you can become a part of the American dream no matter what your heritage was. I don't think there's a greater baseball story than Lou Gehrig, and if you go through American sports, the idea that here's a guy who was a poor kid, grew up, used baseball as an opportunity to make a name for himself, and then become much a part of the American conversation as he was and as he is. You just don't see that in many Americans, much less American athletes.